Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy William McTruffin. Yeah, today we're going to be talking about a subwoofer, a studio subwoofer. It's cheap, it goes for $144 and it's nice and compact. Well, not exactly compact, but it's nice and sturdy. And the name of this subwoofer is called the Rockville APM 10-inch 400 watt active studio subwoofer. This subwoofer is for a studio. It's a pretty good studio sub. It has some likes and it has some dislikes. I'm gonna get into all of that in this video, but first I want to talk about the inner workings of this subwoofer. It's a 10-inch sub in a black finish. It comes in numerous colors. I believe it comes in red, white, and black. I believe. Yeah, it comes in red, it comes in black, and it comes in other colors, I think. I'm not too sure. I purchased this subwoofer blindly. Not too many people have this subwoofer, not that I know of. I haven't seen anybody post any videos about this subwoofer other than the company that makes this subwoofer that was doing the revealing and unboxing on this sub on YouTube. So let me be the first to talk about this sub, to talk about the inner workings of this sub, how to connect this sub, and more. The sub is pretty heavy. It's made with oak wood. I believe it's oak wood. I don't know if it's particle board or oak wood. I'm not too sure. It feels like it's oak wood. It's pretty heavy. I guess it got a pretty good size magnet on it because it's pretty heavy. Oh, I could be wrong. In this video today, we're going to talk about how to connect this and what you're going to need to connect this and the likes and dislikes of this sub. So without any further ado, I'm going to show you this sub. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at the Rockville MPA 400 watt 10-inch subwoofer. This subwoofer right here is a studio sub. Don't let it fool you. It might look small on video, but this sub is really a nice decent size. It's like the size of a computer tower. I can say like a little shorter than a computer tower, I think. But the length of it is like the half the size of a computer tower. It's pretty heavy. It's probably like 30 pounds. I guess because of the oak wood and the magnet. As you can see, that's the actual picture of the subwoofer right there. This is the inside of the subwoofer with the magnet and the motherboard. This is the frame of the inside with the motherboard again. And this is the cabinet. Okay, now you're looking at the back of this unit. If you look closely, you can see that you have two 1/4 inch slots right here. And you have 4 XLR ports. And you also have RCA if you want to plug it as mono. You also have a sub high pass bypass if you want to bypass it all together and run it directly into a more powerful interface if you have one, or an amp, I believe. As you can see right here, you have 2 knobs right here. You have a volume knob, and then you also have a knob to control the bass. You turn it right to turn the bass up, you turn it left to turn the bass down. I keeps it in the realm of the middle because this sub, I'm going to get into that in a minute, rattles a lot when you turn it up too loud. You're going to need 2 XLR cables if you're plugging it into a audio source that have XLR instead of 1/4 inch. I'm not quite too sure what this area is for, but I'm pretty sure that it's for like interfaces that have XLR as their audio source, their audio input source. But in this case, if you want to plug this up to your interface, you would need 2 1/4 inch balanced cable, which you see here. You plug this one on the left side, you plug this one on the right side. you go in the back of your interface and you plug it on your left and right side on your interface in your input section on your interface or whatever. But this is the thing, if you have an interface like a Fast Track Pro or an M Audio interface, you might be limited on how many inputs that you could put back there, because you're going to need inputs for your monitors. This is when the other thing that I'm about to talk about come into place. When you have to go out and purchase another expansion to expand your audio sound, and you will need a PreSonus monitor station V2. I'm going to get into that in a second, and I'm going to show you how to connect that to your interface to get that prepared and prepped. So without any further ado, let me get into showing you the back of the PreSonus monitor station V2 and also the back of my mixing board. I'm using that as an example, as a demonstration, because I don't have no Fast Track Pro. I have a mixing board as an interface. So my M Audio Project mixer is my interface for my studio. You might have something different. You might have a Digio 2, or you might have a Digio 4, whatever, Digirac or whatever interface that you have, or you might have a Apollo Twin interface, and they all are set up different in the back. But I'm gonna show you how mine is set up. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you are now looking at the PreSonus monitor station V2. This is the unit that I was talking about, the extra audio source that you will need if you're working with a interface that's limited on input ports. This unit can work in numerous ways for you. It can help you in so many ways. What I like about this unit is that it allows up to 4 headphone ports. I have put those in there. You go take those out. You can control your audio source very quickly and very easily with this unit. The main key feature everybody purchased this thing for is the talkback feature. That is cute, but that's not what I purchased it for. It helps me in my booth, yes. As you can see on my interface, it don't come with any talkback feature because this is an old model. This is a M Audio Project Mix IO, and it's old. This thing is a few years old, actually. I purchased this thing back in 2009, 2008. Yeah, this thing is this thing got some mileage on it, but it works really good. But back to you, the monitor station V2. This thing is incredible when it comes down to audio source. And what I like about this thing, that you don't have to connect the headphones to the headphone jack. Everything goes to the back input on your interface. I'm gonna show you that in a minute. Another key feature I like about this thing, that I can control my sub. I can control how much bass this sub have, or I can control the overall value of the sub. But I got it set that I can control my monitors instead of my sub. Even though that you can do it vice versa, I just got it that way because when I have people in the vocal booth and I need to speak to them, it won't have no feedback into the talkback feature, which I'm gonna get into in a few minutes. What I like about this thing the most is when I go to reference a track, I could take out the sub and just have the monitors playing like this. Just the monitors. But if I push this button right here, you can hear my sub. If I push it again, it takes my sub out. And if I want to take out my monitors, I could also push ST1 on Q and it'll take out my monitors. I won't have to do anything from here, which I love about this thing. That's the incredible part about the PreSonus monitor station V2. And I could turn the volume up on my monitors from here, or I can just control everything from my from my interface. So without any further ado, I'm gonna show you the back of the monitor station and the back of my interface to show you where you need to plug this thing up at if you ever think about getting one of these in the near future for your recording studio. Without any further ado, let me get into that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at the back of the unit now. You will have to plug your monitors into input ST1. The reason for this is this goes into this input into the input on the back of your interface. I'm going to unplug my interface real quick and show you where you need to plug this up at in the back of that. But first, you want to plug your monitors into Q output, and the Q output is on your left hand side. And then you want to plug your subwoofer into main. No, your Q is on your right hand side and your main is on your left hand side. I apologize. You're gonna want to plug your sub and main and your monitors into Q. The reason for that, because if you look here in the front, you can control your monitors from the Q knob, and you could turn your sub off from the main source, and then you could also turn your monitors off from ST1 Q source right here up top. This is to turn your monitors on and off, and this is to turn your subwoofer on and off. So without any further ado, let me show you the back of my M Audio Project Mixer. Okay, now you are looking at the back of my M Audio Project Mixer. You will have to plug it in line out. You could plug it on either side, it don't matter. You could plug it on the left side or the right side, it really don't matter. But this is the area that you're going to need to plug in your monitor station V2. So now that you got a rough idea and a rough way of installing your monitor station V2, now you can get on your road mixing and referencing tracks or using it as an audio playback. I hope this helped you in your everyday life of mixing and mastering or engineering tracks. My name is William McTruffin. I'm your #1 studio guide to showing you how to connect your equipment. And if you can leave a comment at the bottom of the page, or you can hit that like button or subscribe to my page. I got more videos to come, so if you subscribe, you will get them soon as I post them. Thank you for looking at my videos or video, and have a wonderful day, night, weekend, and I'm gone. Thank you.